Avalon, thank you so much for accepting our invitation for this interview. First of all, how was the participation in the new season of CMCTV Talent?
It was great. I had a great time. Yeah, everyone was super nice, super friendly, super encouraging. And it was great because it was our first TV thing as Avalon Stone. And so, it was a great learning curve and, it was just the best crew to work with for that.
Very well. Do you believe this is an important way for local artists to promote their talent?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just like any publicity, any stuff like that is so important. Just sharing, because the hardest thing for artists is getting music in front of people. So in order to do that, this helps massively with that.
Does for you sensitive talents really ham to give space to local talents in your opinion as an artist? Is this a program that should have more support?
Sure. Yeah, I definitely think so. Yeah.
What's your opinion about that?
I think that maybe like more promotion would be good. Obviously, um it's impossible for me to say, right? Because I don't really know much about TV and stuff like that. But for me, when I budget, my stuff for my music, I like to put a lot of that into promotion, into publicity, into, finding people who can get me and my music in the right spots. So probably finding people who can get the show to as much audience as possible is super important, because that's what the show is all about, right? Is showcasing art to people, and so putting that in front of as many people as possible is a huge thing. I mean, I think they're doing well, of course. um more people is not a bad thing. So yeah.
Avalon, let's talk about your career now. Tell us how your involvement with the music started.
Right. Okay. Well, I started when I was really young, with your standard music programs. I did School of Rock for a while. That was fun. That's where I got my first start in music, which I definitely think set the tone for the rest of my career so far, anyway. Actually, yeah, more like the direction that I'm wanting to go now. And so I did School of Rock, I did some blues programs. I started my band, well, my other band, my former band, when I was, I think, in middle school or grade 9, somewhere around there. I did a bunch of blues songs, did some rock songs, played the cover scene, tried to get into, because where I live, it's a blues town, so you got to play some blues to get into it. But then I started to find myself and find my sound and realized that the blues wasn't really for me anymore, which is totally okay. But by the time I realized that, I already had the support from the community and stuff, so I felt comfortable being able to, go my own way and still feel supported by the people that matter. And so I started doing, so now I'm doing stuff that is, grunge inspired rock or, alternative rock. And that feels like it fits for me right now. And it's been evolving even since I did the show. It's been very drastic improvements and changes and all of that stuff. And so it's really interesting to, see all of that and be like, wow, like even in the few months since we filmed that, it's changed. And so it just makes me so excited to see, where I'm going to be in the next few months and the months after that and the years and stuff. So yeah. Yeah.
Very good. What inspires you most in this life choice?
Well, life. I mean, I feel like, everyone says that, right? Everyone says, like situations and all of that. And for me, it really applies for that. Like when I write, I like to write songs that I personally connect with and try to share it in a way that is accessible and relatable for others. And, you know, because, you know, a lot of us have the same life experiences, but no one really talks about, you know, the darker side of it. No one really talks about that kind of thing. And so that's what I like to do, because it just feels really raw and authentic. And I just, you know, it just really feels good to be able to have that outlet and to be able to provide that for other people. And I mean, it's the music I make, right? Like grunge rock, you know, it's all about, you know, the nitty gritty. It's all about, you know, the kind of emotions that are not really talked about. They're not really shown much light, you know, they're in the dark, right? And so when I write that kind of music, that definitely jumps out to me, but it is empowering in the way that I do it. It is, you know, this happens to me and I'm still cool and I'm still awesome and I can still write this music and I can still have a fantastic career.
So it is very important. And what are your plans to consolidate your musical career?
Yeah. Well, I'm releasing new music in the fall. Actually, first music I'm releasing as myself, as Avalon Stone, is coming out in the fall. And then we're going to do some more releases in the new year. Planning a few shows right now. You know, putting it all together, doing a lot of planning, doing a lot of writing, doing a lot of recording, just all that good stuff. It's been just a real adventure, and I'm meeting so many amazing people and doing stuff that I feel very proud of, and I'm really excited for the world to see.
Good. Finally, so let's close with a message to our viewers so that they can follow the new season of CMCTV Talent here on CMCTV and also on City TV. What's your message?
My message is, you know, music is important. Music is important. And it's so great that we have people that want to and are excited about sharing talent and about giving musicians the opportunity to showcase themselves and, you know, someone who's like, I believe in what you're doing. And that's so important. And so just to relay that message and, you know, just to be a supporter of music. And like, this is the new generation. It's what's happening. It's what's going on. And it's important to be there.
Avalon Stone.
Chasing sleep, but not in the night. Finally resting in the light.
September 6th at 10 p.m. on CMCTV, September 10th at 9:30 a.m. on City TV, and then anytime on CMCTVTalent.ca and YouTube.